Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi my loves, it's Destin Choice and you're watching Choice TV. And for today's video I wanted to get on here and talk about these crazy unpopular opinions that I have that I've been holding in for a while. I have a lot of unpopular opinions, and let's be real, we all have unpopular opinions. It's just some of us are too damn scared to say them out loud. And to be honest with you, a lot of these unpopular opinions are low-key facts. But these are just my opinions, and if you feel some type of way about it, good. My first unpopular opinion is Tyla was low-key crying out for help when she decided to go on the internet and tell people that she didn't have enough money in her budget to get her hair done and hire a hairdresser.
I have to style my own hair because the budget. So I have to do, I'm gonna try curl a few pieces and then see if I can spread it out or something. But hey, hopefully, the only thing I'm hoping is that it doesn't look empty on stage because I have a whole light.
Don't you have water money? How the fuck don't you have money in your budget? Why wouldn't her label be giving her more money? And that told me everything I need to know, and it really should give you an idea of why a lot of artists are always on tour. A lot of artists are always on tour, not always because they genuinely love to tour. Some of them just need the money. Sometimes music does pay when you get enough streams, but a lot of times when the brands start drying up, which they usually start drying up by the summertime, they usually get very, very desperate. So when they get desperate, they start cutting off the bag of a lot of people who aren't bringing much revenue. That's why you saw your favorite entertainers making OnlyFans. That's why you see your favorite entertainers scamming, not paying for lashes, and always expecting free shit. I still think gentrification is a necessary evil, and anyone that thinks that it's not needs to grow up. I want a Starbucks by my house. As a child, I thought Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Whole Foods, hell, even Joann's, like I thought those things were new. I remember as a kid, I never saw that kind of stuff. And then when I became an adult and started being like, oh, Chick-fil-A is everywhere now. Little did I know, Chick-fil-A has been around since the early 2000s. Little did I know, Whole Foods has been around since the early 2000s. I never knew what an Ulta or a Sephora was. Because growing up in the ghetto and growing up po, we didn't have any of that shit. And it was hard to get a job when you lived in these communities because none of these major companies or corporations are moving into bad neighborhoods. They don't want to move in bad areas. They're not going to open up a Korean barbecue spot or a Sephora and an Ulta in a disadvantaged community. You have to drive literally 5, 6 miles, 8 miles out of the neighborhood just to even find those kind of things. And it's really disappointing because, again, people struggled with unemployment. That's why a lot of times people in my community had to do things such as move some weight or, you know, sell a little poom poom on the side and do a lot of other things that they really didn't have to do, yes. But having a low economy and living in an area that's not all that great, you don't really have that many options or opportunities, especially when you don't have enough money to get a car or any means to get a decent job. So that's what I mean when I say gentrification is necessary. Yes, I get it. Things are changing. Of course, you have big corporations moving in and small businesses that sell chicken and french fries have to move out. But it's necessary and it's low-key a good thing and I kind of support it. Yeah, it sucks that my favorite taco spot has to shut down. Yeah, it sucks that my favorite, you know, sandwich shop had to shut down because they can't afford to keep up with the taxes and they can't afford to keep up with the rent. But bitch, I want a Starbucks by my house. Solange did nothing wrong and she did not deserve all the backlash she recently got this week. So if y'all didn't know, Solange, whom we all know as a recording artist and Beyonce's little sister, recently put up a post shouting out UNPOPULAR. Now, if y'all know who UNPOPULAR is a popular Orisha deity who is the goddess of the sea, who is known as being the mother of fertility, the mother of protection. She shouted out UNPOPULAR by literally posting up a whole altar of UNPOPULAR, who's a famous and known deity across the Yoruba religion and across many people who practice Santeria, voodoo, and much more. And people thought that she was genuinely a witch. People are literally commenting on Solange's post saying that she's a witch and she's promoting witchcraft and a lot of other crazy, heinous accusations.
So Beyonce's little sister, Solange Knowles, just posted a literal altar on her Instagram. You see the altar, you see the fruit around the altar. We've been saying that they did this stuff for a long time now. Now they just coming out with it. She also turned off the...
A lot of people were upset about Solange posting her altar and like, it's Solange Knowles. Like, are we really surprised? Like, Solange Knowles, Beyonce's sister, had a demonic altar up. That didn't leave me shocked.
There's been a lot of rumors throughout the years of people seeing her in holistic stores, in stores that sell witch and spiritual and sorcery related things.
Nah, this ain't her. And he's talking to me, and I was like, bro, is that Solange? She's like, oh yeah, she always comes in here. Her and her family, they always are doing rituals. Her family? Yes. Wow, that's crazy, right? That is crazy. Yeah. So dude just dropped the dime. He said all of them are they're regulars, and that's particular. Why that particular shop? So because they were in the area that she was going to, like, it's like a lot of these witches and warlocks, they have specific areas they go to get witchcraft. So like, just for example, like, how about this? Like, they trust it. They trust this place to have like these powerful items that spiritually have already proven to work in the past. It's like Christians, right?
Basically, Yemaya is a symbol of fertility and ancestral protection. A lot of times people, work with her and pray to her and talk to her because she promises that she'll protect your lineage. It's not necessarily witchcraft. It's more so if you bring her things such as gold, maple syrup, a bowl of rice, mangoes, oranges, if you bring her even watermelon, which is something that she's known to love, she will literally pour into you creatively. So if you're having trouble with being creative, or you're having trouble trying to get that promotion at your new job, or you're trying to unlock a new opportunity, such as, trying to find a potential business partner and it just hasn't happened for you yet, Yemaya can, move and align the cards in your direction. These are not witchcrafts, it's not demonic, and it's not evil. These things are just part of people's culture, and these things were just passed down by generations upon generations of ancestors. And to be honest with you, voodoo, magic, saints, spirits, a lot of that stuff is not evil. A lot of it is only evil because westernized media has made it out to be evil, especially when a black person does it. And it's interesting because a lot of y'all don't realize that some of your faves practice this kind of stuff and are witches and do practice a lot of Yoruba religions. Hell, some of your faves like Michael B. Jordan, who's really heavy into that stuff. Even Taraji P. Henson, who came up with the Met Gala recently announced that she was very intertwined with that kind of stuff. But that's another video for a whole other day.
This was paying homage to the Yoruba culture and the women who paid honors to a deity. They wore white because it represented transformation and spirituality. I think that's where I am right now. Because I'm at peace, I fought for the peace that I found now. I feel like I'm in a transformation from the old me to a new me. Can't explain it. It's just an overwhelmingly feeling of peace.
A lot of your faves do this stuff. And again, magic, spirituality, things involving voodoo, kondolon, hoodoo, that stuff isn't bad at all. Voodoo dolls, those things are not bad. Voodoo dolls can represent a lot of things. Like, for example, like if you're struggling with getting pregnant, somebody can make you a pregnant voodoo doll. Or if you're struggling with things like alopecia, somebody can literally get a whole bunch of hair and sew it into the voodoo doll, and that can help with your hair growth. Like, these things are not bad. These are just bad because the media told us they were bad, and modern Western religion told us that they're no good. So leave that bitch alone and let her play with her little oranges and her damn candles. And hear me out. What's really evil are the people that abuse it. Those people are evil. Shara 7 is not in a happy relationship. She's in a happy arrangement. Apparently, this YouTuber by the name of Shara 7 is married to a guy who works in tech, and he seems to be doing well for himself. She's in a decent house, and she's able to focus on herself because apparently she has a provider that pays all the bills. But sometimes I can't help but wonder, every time people ask about her husband, is she ever truly happy with him?
Someone asking if my husband ever cheated. No, ma'am, he's never cheated me out of any money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, then. Hope that answers your question. I've never been cheated out of any money. People are asking me dumb questions. What will I do if my husband cheat? Nothing. I don't care. That's the difference between me and some people. I really wouldn't care what they're doing. I would do the same thing I tell y'all to do. Get more money. Once you get to the bag, once you're a certain age, you don't care about that stuff. Like, who cares? Already, you get what you want out of the situation already. You're already there. If you married for, like, y'all keep doing stupid stuff and then asking dumb questions behind it. If you are marrying a man for the man, then marry him for himself and his ability to be perfect. If you're marrying for lifestyle, then marry him for lifestyle. Y'all have to learn how to separate that. Y'all have to learn how to separate that. Y'all be marrying men for true love and stuff. Y'all are dumb.
I do feel like her husband's just merely a stepping stool. But she does encourage the message that women shouldn't be worried about love and falling in love. Women should be worried about making money and elevating. And to be honest, I kind of agree with her because most of our grannies and our mamas was pick-me's who just did everything they could to make a man happy just for them all to be fucking miserable. I understood what Kaya said about Cassie, and I see where she's coming from, and she did make some very good points. So if y'all don't know, Kaya got some backlash because she was very critical about Cassie.
The whole thing was, I wasn't even ready to gag it. I was trying to get the people, but they coming on through. My gag was, Judge Kaya Damas is not, I don't give a fuck about Cassie, really. Because she wanted fame. Yeah, she wanted the fame. She didn't get shit. She wanted the fame. She wanted the deal. He promised her a music career. She never got any of the above, but you stayed for 10 years. The first time you got fucked in your ass by a whole bunch of niggas while he was jacking his dick, you was supposed to ran for the hills. But you stayed for 10 years. You can't say you was held hostage for 10 years, girl. You can't come wanting damages after 10 years, girl. So I am going to side with Diddy on that. It's like, no, the first time you got raped and drugged, you were supposed to ran for the hills and never come back. Now you're here. But you stayed and continue to get them ass whoopers and them black eyes and them bust nose and kicked and beat down in the hallways because you wanted to be famous. You wanted to hang with the famous. You wanted to get a music album done. No, ma'am.
She was already acting nasty towards Kim and thinking because she was light bright and close to white.
Shy, and that's the only reason why they pushing the issue, because she like bright close to white.
She thought she was J-Lo point 2.
Child, J-Lo 2.0.
J-Lo 2.0?
Oh, let me tell you something. If you don't run for the hills and get that rape kit the first time, and you keep running back to and being having a trauma bond with a no good ass faggot,
girl, it's on you.
It's on you. You know that nigga was motherfucking a dirty monster. He was a dirty monster. But yet you stayed. He made you have how many abortions? Now you want to pull up the medical records. Talking about he made me have abortions. He beat me. He made I fucked all these paid.
She was gonna do that because she said if I had no ring, ain't no kids coming out this thing. So she knew.
No, Diddy said ain't no kids coming out your pussy hole.
I mean, I can't say that I'm completely against everything she said, because let's be real, she got a point when she said 10 years, 15 years, consecutive years putting up with somebody's bullshit, and you didn't think to sell that jewelry and sell them wigs and try to find a way to make a profit. I don't know. I'm not going to sit up here and say that she's not a victim, because she definitely is. We all saw that clip of her in that hotel hallway. But let's be real, 15 years, I mean, she didn't think to change her number and maybe get a flight and maybe move to Nigeria or maybe move to Cape Town, South Africa and live in a bungalow for a little bit. I'm still very disappointed that Diddy's essentially getting off for 98% of the shit that he did. I mean, he's still getting to be held accountable for the transportation of prostitution and that kind of stuff. And we still haven't heard an update for his sentencing and what his ruling is going to be. I just don't agree with Kaya's delivery. Hollywood isn't creatively lazy. It's financially trapped. Big studios are investing into what they think is trendy, not what they think is good. Hence all these lame-ass reboots and live-action films. First of all, who the hell asked for a live-action Lilo and Stitch film? Did y'all ask for that? Because I know I didn't. On top of that, why are they rebooting things like Freaky Friday? Why are they rebooting Sonic the Hedgehog? Why are they rebooting all these films and TV shows that none of us even asked for? I'll tell you why. A lot of them feel as though that they'll get guaranteed profit if they already have an established fan base that will already support it. A lot of them are refusing to take chances on new films and artists. We think that Hollywood is running out of ideas when in reality, it's not that Hollywood's running out of ideas, it's just that investors are running out of ideas to invest into. A lot of times, there's a lot of film producers and writers and actors, billions of them from all over the world, who would love to get their work off the ground. However, a lot of studios and investors want to promote certain agendas, and they want to only post and promote things that they think are going to benefit their own pockets. They don't even know what they want because they don't even watch movies. Hell, some of them are damn near as old as your fucking great-grandparent, and they couldn't even fucking tell you what was out and what was trendy. They only want to invest into what they think the world wants, and they don't even know what the world wants. That's why I watch my shit for free on soaptoday.com. I watch all my shit for free. I'm not renewing my Netflix subscription because everything in Hollywood is lame. There is no such thing as a gold digger. Let's be for real, every relationship is transactional. People naturally want to pour into people that make them feel good, and most gold diggers have no problem giving you something, a little something, something to keep you entertained. But a leech is a different story. But all relationships are transactional. If you travel to different countries and only stay on the resort, then you are not well traveled at all. You are simply a fucking idiot who likes to waste money. Why spend over a stack just to spend it on a resort or on a private beach hotel when you have so much to see and learn about the culture? How often do people say that they visited Puerto Rico, they visited Honduras, Jamaica, and all these countries, but you're on the resort? Did you really visit Trinidad? Did you really visit all these countries? Not really, because that's not really what the culture really is. You just stayed in a fancy upscale hotel. And that's why when I go out the country, I don't stay in them raggedy fancy ass resorts. I want to be where the real shit is. I want to see where everybody's doing things in the streets and how people are living. A lot of y'all will stay on these fancy resorts, talk about being well traveled, and then get upset because you had some weak ass eggs Benedict or you had some weak ass curry chicken that was made in a matter of like 15 minutes. All because you stayed your ass on a resort and for some reason you're like a foodie, Jamaican food connoisseur. Some of y'all ain't been shit and ain't done shit. Cardi B truly deserves that lawsuit for throwing that mic over a year ago. Now, initially, I remember thinking to myself, Cardi B had every right to throw that microphone, which, to be honest, I think she did. But you also deserve to face the repercussions of your actions. Over a year ago, a fan tossed water onto Cardi B, and she completely went insane, and she retaliated by tossing a microphone during a Vegas performance. A lot of her fans thought that it was well-deserved because why would you throw water on somebody? And immediately right after that, a lot of people saw that she clearly asked her fans to throw water on her because she was very hot in the Nevada weather.
Somebody splash me with water, bitch.
Quite the courage, quite the team in this very David and Goliath situation to stand up and say, hey, I'm ready to hold somebody accountable for what happened to me.
According to attorney Sierra Norris, her client, listed as Jane Doe, traveled from Cleveland to Las Vegas on her first ever solo trip for the sole purpose of seeing Cardi B at Dre's.
Because she came to Las Vegas to see someone that she loved. She came to Las Vegas to see an entertainer that she still cares about.
During her performance, Cardi B reportedly asked the crowd to toss water on her to help her cool off. The woman says she did exactly that, but what happened next, her attorneys say, was shocking. For reasons unknown, Cardi B allegedly became angry, singled her out in the crowd, and hurled her microphone.
She was hit in the shoulder, she was hit in the arm, she was thrown out of that nightclub, she was turned into a viral sensation.
That moment, captured on fans' cell phones from multiple angles, racked up millions of views and even gained national media attention. It even sparked a bidding war online where the microphone used in the incident sold at an auction for nearly $100,000. The lawsuit also names Dre's management team for failing to protect its guests. When asked if the lawsuit is a money grab, attorney Thomas Beckham had this to say.
We're only seeking to make Jane Doe whole for the incident and the trauma that she had to go through. And that's all we're seeking at this time.
The lawsuit seeks general damages in an amount to be proven at trial, but not less than $15,000. For special damages, including medical expenses, emotional distress, reputational harm, and economic loss.
Cardi B literally had it coming, and to be honest with you, she hit somebody in the face with no regard of their safety. Granted, of course, Cardi was probably joking, but you throw a fucking microphone at somebody, what the hell is wrong with you? At the end of the day, she needs to stop fucking performing and just be on Baddies or some shit if she's gonna do shit like this. My next unpopular opinion is, Cardi B's album will actually probably do well, if not just as good as Nicki Minaj's last album. Let's not forget, Cardi B had us on lock for 4 summers in a row, and now people are turning on her thinking that she missed her window. I think Cardi B has tons of cosigns that will probably support her work, beyond her work, and she even has things that go beyond just music. Cardi B also has the Latin community on lock, and I do believe Cardi B will prevail with this new album that she's gonna drop. Summer from Baddies had that shit coming. So if y'all didn't know, Summer from Baddies allegedly got hit in the face by a security guard during filming. So essentially, I don't watch Baddies anymore. I kind of checked out. That shit is lame as fuck, and it would never be Bad Girls Club, and I just don't watch it. But essentially, Summer from Baddies, she decided to basically spit on a security guard after an altercation outside of a club. And this security guard was so furious that he hit her ass in the face and she fell to the floor, which then led to her busting her upper lip. So the injury looks pretty rough when you look at photos and videos, and it was so bad to the point where she couldn't necessarily continue filming. And I'll be real, Summer had that shit coming, because what the fuck are you doing spitting on people? You took time out of your day to take something that literally grows in your mouth and spit it on somebody? I don't know about y'all, but what would you do if Summer spit on you? American Horror Story really should be canceled. They ain't have a good season in 5 years. The last good season was the 1984, and all that other shit was some bullshit. And also, why the fuck is Kim Kardashian on the show? Yeah, honestly, just please cancel it and make a spinoff already. I think the show has definitely ran its course. It had a good run, but I really think they should just end it at this point. I really hope that Heston James YouTuber guy gets prison time for at least 6 months, right along with that other YouTuber, Brian Arnett. Now, if you're not sure what these two YouTubers are or what they did, there's a YouTuber by the name of Heston James who's known to do pranks on TikTok. Heston James has gained a lot of popularity for doing a lot of social experiments and social pranks, and to say the least, this young man went out of his way to literally organize a whole fake riot and a whole fake loot in stores. And essentially, he got a lot of backlash from the people of the city and people that worked at these establishments that he was allegedly trying to ransack.
Influencer Heston Cobb, also known as Heston James Online, was arrested and taken before a judge following his recent actions against several Tempe businesses, some he filmed for social media.
Do you reside in Arizona?
Yes. The 24-year-old is facing 3 felonies and multiple misdemeanors. Tempe police claim he did these pranks for social media views, and his charges range from burglary, trespassing, to criminal impersonation.
My guys, because you guys have been doing a really slow job. I've been getting multiple complaints. I'm from corporate, I told you. So this one, I'm calling to my guys, and they're going to be working on all these cars. They're not? Get to calling them. Oh, get to calling them? All right, let's see. Here they are here. I think this is them right here.
All right, so this van pulls up.
Come on.
And here are all these guys, and they're in a Target video too.
Everyone, get to work.
There it is, get out. Time to go, but they don't do that. They start touching their tools, moving shit around.
Let's go. Under there. Nice, well done. Get out. Yeah, oh yeah, nice. Good job, everyone. Good. All right. Get the fuck out.
These videos are definitely not pranks. They are crossing the line from something that's fun and playful into criminal territory, right? They're breaking laws.
Earlier this month, we spoke with the owner of one of the 5 businesses Tempe police say Cobb targeted, Highland Auto. Their surveillance cameras captured the so-called prank where dozens of people swarmed the building pretending to be mechanics.
So they're going into these businesses and they are impersonating the employees.
One of Cobb's recent videos on TikTok is an example of the videos Tempe police is talking about.
I'm from corporate.
So that actually is a felony charge.
Cobb has more than 1 million followers on TikTok and Instagram and is also on YouTube. While the owner of Highland Auto is glad about the arrest, he tells us it bothers him how Cobb was trying to make money off of hurting his business, giving us this statement. Hopefully this will put pressure on Instagram, YouTube, and all of the other platforms to really look at what people are posting. This isn't the first social media influencer arrested in the Valley for their actions in videos. Back in December, 27-year-old Charles Smith filmed himself spraying bug killer on food products in Mesa. Tempe police are warning those looking to gain views at the expense of others.
This is actually going to get you charges. So are you ready to face the fact that you could be going to jail for a prank just to get some views?
Now, there are others in these videos, and Tempe police say that they're still investigating, so they could have more charges and more arrests in the future. As for Cobb, his preliminary hearing is set for August 1st.
And to be honest with you, nobody was hurt in the making of these videos. This was just a way to try to see people's reactions, but you can't do shit like that. Heston James has it coming, and he's currently in police custody, and he's currently going to do some jail time for his antics. Now, as of now, he's probably been bailed out, but best believe that he's looking at a couple years in jail if he's charged. He's facing possibly 3 felonies, but honestly, those shits will probably get dropped to misdemeanors, and he'll probably do at least a year or 2 of probation. But I really do hope that he does get some jail time. It's time that we hold a lot of these content creators accountable for their poor behavior and trying to get instant clicks, likes, and gratification. Then there's the Brian Arnett guy that I just mentioned. And basically, Brian Arnett was this young man who thought it was appropriate to pretend to be an employee for In-N-Out. And essentially, he's being sued for $1 million by In-N-Out because this fucking idiot decided to pretend he was working for In-N-Out and say the most horrendous things and most inappropriate things in the drive-thru.
Sir, there was a cockroach in the bottom of my bag. Okay. Happy Easter, man. How you doing today?
Let me get a double, Brody, and then order of fries.
Boss man, hey, there was a cockroach in my bag, bro.
A cockroach?
Yeah, like what's going on here?
I'm so sorry. We've had like a pretty bad cockroach problem this week. The inspector's coming tomorrow.
I need free In-N-Out for the rest of the year.
I'll give it to you. Let me just handle this.
No, you gotta stop this order. I need a refund.
Just 1 second, man. Just 1 second.
No, listen.
So let me finish this order real quick, and then I'll get right to you.
Bro.
Oh my gosh. Is that a condom?
I fucking start chewing and I'm thinking it's like a piece of lettuce, and I need free In-N-Out for the rest of the year, bro.
What the hell?
I hope you're not gonna give him a condom sandwich, because that's not okay.
Would you like a condom with your order, sir?
Come on, bro. It's not funny.
Oh
it's not funny.
God.
I literally bit into that. Like, I think I have a piece stuck in my... You see it right here?
Here, do it again. I had a weird request.
What's up?
I like watching my wife sleep with other men. Is that something you would be interested in?
No, I'm good.
No? Okay, sorry. This is my last day because the manager, did you guys get lettuce on your burgers?
Yeah.
The manager was like putting his feet in the lettuce and shit. Yeah, a bunch of weird shit going on. So, yeah, I think he thought he was the meme, you know? He thought he was him.
Taking people's orders, taking out condoms out of people's doggy bags, pretending he had their orders, and much more. Literally ruining business and holding up lines. And essentially, he really embarrassed himself because now In-N-Out is trying to make an example out of him because they even wrote a statement that they're going to make an example out of him and they will not let him get away with ruining business and scaring off customers. And I honestly hope that his ass does a lot of time in jail as well. Everybody needs to learn how to use Chat GPT today. I don't care what anyone says. Oh no, don't use it. Don't tell us stuff. Use it. Because if you don't use it, it's going to use you. So yeah, use it and learn it because people are already using it against you. Already assume people are using it against you because over 100 million people are already using it. Since Chat GPT can speak hundreds of languages, if not every language that's documented in the world. But also remember that ChatGPT is not God. Please don't ask it everything and think that it's right about everything. Learn how to use it because it's typically right. And also keep in mind of this, ChatGPT is an enabling bitch. Some of y'all are using ChatGPT to justify your wrongdoings and your poor actions, and y'all don't realize that ChatGPT is literally meant to cater to you. So if I were y'all, I'd learn how to use it, but also be mindful of what it is. It's not God, and I hope people aren't gonna look at it as it is God. I know the comment section is about to go hard in the paint, but I don't give a fuck. And I said what I said, and I hope you guys enjoy these unpopular opinions. Like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, that's that. Troyce out this bitch.
Holding hands, making plans, and it's lucky for me to understand what a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever makes me happy sets you free, and I'm thanking you for how things happen. What a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever makes me happy sets you free, and I'm thanking you for everything out there. Ooh, yeah, what a girl wants, what a girl needs. Ooh, what a girl wants, what a girl needs.